destination for the Mavericks. Porzingis and Doncic getting ready. Two of the most talented players you'll ever see. They want to win here as they get primed for action against the Knicks. Mavs, Knicks. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for New York, filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Noel is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Payton in at the point guard. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And here's Barrett. Payton outside. Here's Randle. Kleber with the rebound. Now the Mavericks with it. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Payton outside, and Randle throws it down.
Just another way Randle can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
New York comes into this one following a loss to Minnesota. Here's Doncic. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And he gets it to go.
The relentlessness of Randle, R squared, taking on all comers.
Doncic against Payton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's Randle on the assist from Payton. Randle's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Doncic against Payton.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Randle with the bucket.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Now here's Richardson. He's guarded by Bullock. And so Payton will bring it up for New York, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you controlled for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took an L.
Here's Doncic. The Knicks making the shot. And Doncic throws it down.
Big-time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
The pass to Noel. With the teardrop. Barrett, no good. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Payton against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith from downtown. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Barrett for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Passes it to Barrett. Payton looking it over. Dishes it to Noel. He kicks to Barrett. Now here's Bullock. Richardson cover. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Payton. They get it back. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 10 points in the game.
You know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randle's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Randle dishes to Barrett. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And really an odd series between them a year ago, as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
You know, God, so much can happen in the regular season with the ups and downs of the year, the travel, injuries, and all of that stuff. But they were just not at their best when they met.
Now Barrett after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 1. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
No good on that one.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the second free throw, good. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tries it from 19. Out to the wing. Quickly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Doncic against Rose. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis. Kicks it to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by New York.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Another shot. Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Barrett. From 13, it's rebounded by Brunson.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now, Brunson following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Now, here's Burke. Hardaway with a wide-open look. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Over Barrett. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Rose passes to Barrett. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Burke with the bounce pass. Toppin with the steal. Rose surveying the D. Feeds it to Toppin. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Hardaway. The three does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Here's Rose. Good D by Hardaway.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Pass to Knox. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Hardaway. Barrett covering. Here's Marjanovic. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. New York shooting 40% here in the early stages. Passes it to Toppin. We've got 1:23 left in the first. And Barrett out top of the key. And the Knicks miss again.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Brunson against Rose. Hardaway for three. A shot off that time, and New York will come the other way. Quickly. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And he makes both free throws. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. To the right side. Brunson kicks to Burke. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Powell, that's good. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Toppin. Some nice passing by New York here. Knox misses. The Mavericks shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Doncic. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Burke. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Julius Randle getting it done for the New York Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Marjanovic is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Burke. And it's Brunson in at the 1.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, Rabbit fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Rose passes to Toppin, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situation.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Getting ready for Dallas. Zinkas, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Richardson in for Trey Burke. Porzingis finds Richardson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Elfrid Payton.
Well, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The first free throw is good. so he gets them both. And so Payton will bring it up for New York. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Randle, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
The Knicks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Randle. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Both free throws good from Randle.
You know, it takes young guys a little while to figure it out, and after 4 up and down seasons with the Lakers, Julius Randle joined New Orleans in 2018, busted out for over 20 points per game with the Pelicans.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Burks. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Here's Randle, 5 to shoot. Kleba with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, it's tough to stifle Porzingis' impact on the glass. He's one of the more physically gifted big guys in the league.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a 7-footer shoot well from the foul line, guys, but that's Porzingis for you.
Here's Burks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team. But the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
First one falls for him.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
That one misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Dallas. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Payton against Doncic. Payton passes to Randle.
You know, guys, every year Randle seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Now here's Richardson. 8 points his last outing. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Here's Doncic. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Burks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Finney-Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Pass to Noel. Burks looking around. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. Porzingis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Now here's Peyton. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randle is a bully baller. With those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
Here's Richardson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Mavs. Randle outside. Pass to Noel. Burks against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
But they recover it. Pass to Finney-Smith. And another shot. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 11 points.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Peyton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When Peyton's on the move driving to the basket, he's a handful. He's explosive and he's determined. It makes it hard to defend a guy like that.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The reason Peyton has a promising future in this league is because he's a stat sheet stuffer. He does it all.
Barrett's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Payton. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Elfrid Payton. And that one's good. Doncic.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Payton. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Elfrid Payton. Richardson, no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the pass to Hardaway. And here is Kleber. Back to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Knicks trail by 5. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. Fast break chance. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Doncic. And stolen by Noel. And the shot goes down.
Boy, steady hands right there for Noel. You can try to knock this guy around, but at the end of the day, he's just got too much strength.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. The Knicks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Here's Burks. Nice D from Porzingis.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Richardson the pass to Kleber. Back to Richardson. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game, really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
And he gets the bucket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Dallas leading by 4. And Doncic, here we go. The shot by Kleber, wide open. Off target with his 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Burks can't get it to go. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Inside, out to Doncic. Launches it, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Randle throws it down.
What a nice burst. Randle changing ends like a guard that time.
A tight game here in New York. And the Mavericks call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Ipaul comes in for Maxi Kleber. Trey Burks checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Burke. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. He kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Marjanovic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
New York trailing. Down low, Randle. It's good. This game is all even. Randle's got 22 points.
Randle's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Runs in the pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Powell. Hardaway from outside. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Quickly, Burke covering. Quickly. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 47%. Pretty solid. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Brunson finds Burke. Dallas moving the ball around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Mavericks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that one falls for Burke. The Knicks making a switch here. Burke hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Rose passes to Knox. The shot, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 14 points. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this team, his leadership may be just as important.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle, he said, hey, we're going to add that responsibility for Doncic. And he's responded big time.
Yeah, individual numbers mean nothing about the win. Doncic has made this team competitive again, night in and night out.
You know what I call him?
What?
Cool hand Luka.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know you like it. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're we're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Barrett and Randle are in the forward position. Elfrid Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the 5 down low. So that's how Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Porzingis. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Richardson attacking. Knicks with the rebound. Barrett's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Bullock in the corner. For the lead, that's tipped, and the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Good on both. Now Doncic. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the shot goes in.
Well, it's so easy to be excited about Doncic. A lot to like in his game, especially when he's sinking tough shots in the face of the defense like this.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who's your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Doncic against Payton. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Doncic. A pass to Porzingis. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Boy, Porzingis is a very impressive all-around scorer, and every year it seems as though he's taking on more of the offensive load.
Payton against Doncic. Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Payton against Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. The Knicks leading by 3. Barrett with the ball. He has 6. Trying to get open is Randle. Barrett dishes to Bullock. Poked away. Doncic feeling it out. Kleba the pass to Doncic. Randle with some nice D. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Noel. Headed by Porzingis. Here's Barrett. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Outside, Porzingis. Kleba, the pass to Richardson. That one's not going to go. Randle with some nice D.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Here's Doncic, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. New York with the foul. For Dallas, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
Rose, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Knicks leading by 5. There's the pass to Barrett. Kicks to Bullock. Six to shoot. Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Richardson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I had a chance to check out some stats for Noel. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 5 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
And he knocks down the first one for the Knicks. Toppin, he's checked in for Randle, and it's Burks in for Reggie Bullock.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Rose, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Richardson, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Here's Finney Smith, and he jams it with authority.
Well, it's almost like Richardson has a sixth sense for those openings, knows just where to send it.
The Knicks with the lead. Rose passes to Toppin. Back to Rose. Burks on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Doncic. Passes to Finney Smith. Richardson against Noel. Richardson, no luck. For New York, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And Barrett gets it to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Doncic. The shot's good.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him, Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
Rose kicks to Barrett. Here's the teardrop. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Dallas calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Knicks making a switch here. Knox is checked in. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here is Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. Back to Hardaway. Softly drops in the floater. And it's 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handling.
Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Marjanovic. The Knicks making the shot. Outside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. It's good. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Stolen away. Rose kicks to Barrett. It's good from long range. Now it's a 5-point New York lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe.
Take a break.
There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
The free throw drops for Powell. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Trey Burks checked in for Dallas. He hits both from the stripe.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Now here's Rose. He's got 8. It's over Brunson. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes in there. Chapman's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Burke. He has 6. Here's the floater. Powell trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Hardaway against Burks. The teardrop falls in. Burks has got 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Hardaway. Powell trying to free himself up. Hardaway, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Knox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 10. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket for Marjanovic. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Pass to Burks. With some arc, and it's good on the layup. Burks has got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Marjanovic. Toppin pulls it in. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. And Dallas also making a switch. Porzingis is checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Mavericks trailed by 8. Now the pass to Burke. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Quickly, Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Rose. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rose has got 10 points in the game. Mavericks trailed by 7. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Burke. And Dallas again with the bucket. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rose against Brunson. Rose, no good. And here's Brunson. Beyond the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Knicks lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
The Knicks leading by 3. Now here's Payton. Randle outside. A 3 ball. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And that's now 25 points for Julius Randle.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here's Porzingis. Passes it to Brunson. Pass to Hardaway. Fires from deep. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the dish to Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At 6'4", Payton is a guard that's able to use that size to his advantage in terms of getting inside and drawing fouls.
First one falls for. Noel's checked in for Toppin. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas. Josh Richardson comes in for Jalen Brunson. He's off on the second. Mavericks trail by 7. Richardson outside. It's deflected. The feed to Randle. And it's Bullock in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Randle. And Hardaway comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Mavericks trail by 4. To the paint. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Passes it to Noel. He kicks it to Payton. Doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Richardson outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now here's Barrett. Porzingis with the block. Here's Richardson. Knocked away. It's stolen by Barrett. Noel passes to Barrett. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Porzingis.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Randle no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Porzingis. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
Now here's Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. The Mavericks trailed by 4. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And the basket is good.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Doncic against Payton. The pass to Barrett to the inside. Payton can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To tie it up, Richardson attacking. He takes it up and lays it in. Richardson's got it all tied up now for Dallas. And so here is New York. Payton outside. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Man, I like how Payton runs things. I mean, his passing first mentality is exactly what you want from your point guard.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis to take the lead. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Richardson with the double team. For 3, Bullock trains the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Down low, here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Passes it to Barrett. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleber's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Richardson finds Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Rose, he's checked in for New York. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. This was a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
The first one falls. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Both free throws good from Randle. Dallas calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Richardson outside. Doncic outside. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Back to Doncic. And it's all evened up. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's Rose. Noel trying to break loose. And the basket by Rose.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Now here's Porzingis. Now Kleba. Pass to Hardaway. To take the lead. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hardaway has got 22 points.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Rose against Doncic. Puts it up from 12. He's off on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Oh!
Oh, man. How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Rose, that's good.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
They get a hand on it. To the middle. Porzingis is double. Here's Kleba. And the 3 off target.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. When it counts. Randle has that clutch DNA.
Dallas calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Barrett. Fires the 3. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And the Knicks with possession here. Bullock nails the wide-open jump shot. Bullock's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Richardson. The pass to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bullock. Kleba, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Now here's Rose. He's covered closely. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 12 points in just the second half.
Hey guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
High arcing shot, count it.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Rose against Doncic. Releases from 15, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Great respect for how Rose raises his level of play in the biggest moments.
Dallas has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Feet away. They get it back. Porzingis with the block. Richardson outside. Pass to Porzingis. Inside. Kicks it out to Richardson. Right between the eyes.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Rose. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So it's New York with it. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, right now it's really tough to stop Rose.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Luka, congrats on the win, but you have a quick turnaround here, so what will be key to keeping this going?
Same as today, you know, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, you know, just keep attacking them. You know, we just got to prepare ourselves.
Hey, man, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.